Hi, welcome to another episode of The Art of Rope Work here at Canyons and Crags. Today we're going to talk about a technique called clipping short. It's a technique that you can use to address a common concern about daisy chains. You can also use it for quite a few other things that include passing a knot while ascending and transitioning from ascending to rappelling. So grab your gear and a rope and follow along. I want to give a shout out to Carlton Rescue Equipment in Vancouver, British Columbia for hosting a recent course. Due to inclement weather, the course would have been canceled if not for Carlton's hospitality. And as it turns out, the facility was perfect for the training and for filming a portion of today's video. Check the description below for a link to Carlton's website. As always, if you find this video helpful, please share it on your favorite social media, and don't forget to hit that like button down below. So this is a daisy chain. End to end, it's rated at least 22 kilonewtons. Each of these individual loops in the middle are only rated to body weight. So the concern that I mentioned earlier stems from the idea that if I clip into multiple loops to make my daisy chain shorter, the stitching might break and my carabiner could come completely off. I'll post a link in the description to another video that illustrates this issue. Clipping short is similar to an aid climbing technique. I have this daisy chain girth hitched to my harness, and I would also hang a foot loop from the same carabiner. When I step up in the foot loop, I clip in with my fifi hook to help keep my center of gravity over the foot loop. Clipping short is the same principle, except I use a carabiner instead of a fifi hook. So when I stand up, I clip a carabiner and lock it. I now have no concerns about the stitching tearing. I'm connected at one end with a carabiner and the other end is girth hitched to my harness. The advent of full-strength daisy chains like this Metolius Pass have eliminated the concern about the stitching tearing. But clipping short still has value. Imagine that you are ascending and you want to transition to rappelling. I can stand up, clip a carabiner in short, so I've created this much slack in my system. Now I can install my rappelling device, pull all the slack through the rappelling device, and lock off. When I stand up again and remove this carabiner, I come down and load my rappelling device. This is now completely slack. I can disconnect, unlock my rappelling device, and rappel. Here's Scott McKenzie demonstrating this technique on the indoor training tower at Carlton Rescue Equipment. I can use a similar system for passing a knot while I'm ascending. There are multiple ways to ascend. In some systems, I have a lanyard connected to my harness that's on top, and there's an ascender with a foot loop on it below. Other systems, there's an ascender on my harness, and my foot loop is above. Regardless of the system I'm using to ascend, whichever ascender arrives below the knot first, I can stand up, clip in short, remove the other ascender, move it up above the knot, take this carabiner off, step up in the foot loop again, clip in above the knot, and continue ascending. Here's Scott again with another demonstration. These techniques will work with many combinations of lanyards. You could use a long single-strand lanyard along with a quick draw for your short lanyard. Of course, you could also use a folded over VT prusik for your short lanyard. Give it a try. With just a bit of practice, you can become quite efficient with these techniques, and they don't require very much gear. Thanks for watching.